Today I'm gonna break down the top 3 running watches on the market, and I'm gonna let you guys know which one is my personal favorite and which one I would suggest to a beginner runner. Over the past 3 years of doing a lot of running, trail running, ultra marathons, and marathons, I've tested some of the best running watches on the market, all the way from Garmin to Coros and then to the Apple watches. All of them have great features, but like any product, none of them are perfect. So let's break it down. First off, we're gonna start with the Apple Watch Series 4. At the time, this watch retailed for $300, but right now you could probably find it for a lot cheaper because it's an older model. Let's start with some pros with the Apple Watch Series 4. It is super lightweight. It's compatible to the iPhone, so you can integrate a lot of your data and information right into your phone. And it has an OLED screen, which makes it a lot more visually pleasing compared to other watches. Now let's talk about some cons of this watch. The battery life is the one thing that stands out the most. You're gonna have to charge this every single day, and there's a lot of other watches that track your sleep, but because you're gonna have to charge this, you're probably not gonna wear it while you sleep. So in that sense, it's not gonna be able to really last for really long efforts or if you're doing an ultra marathon. Also, it doesn't have as much detailed tracking compared to other watches that have higher GPS qualities like the Garmin and the Coros, which we'll get into in a second. Overall, this is a great watch to begin your journey with, whether it's in running or just in fitness in general. Down the line, you might realize that you want something that's gonna tailor more to your specific niche or your hobby, but to start, this is a great watch. Next, we have the Coros Pace 2. This watch retails at $200, and it is one of the best beginner running watches on the market. It is literally one of the lightest watches on the market. The battery life in this watch is insane, going all the way up to 15 days without another charge. It also lasts up to 24 hours with GPS. So if you're running an ultra marathon, this watch can take you from the start all the way to the finish, and you probably will have some battery life left. As I got further into running, I wanted to test out other products that could better track my data, my heart rate, my cadence, and all the other running nerdy out things that people look into. And this was one of the top choices on the market. Next watch I'm gonna talk about is the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. And for whatever reason, I can't find this watch. So we're gonna pretend like it's here, and Brady's gonna add in a nice B-roll shot. But this watch retails in at $650, and this was the start of my double watch journey. The main reason I got this watch was because I was training for a 100-mile ultra marathon in Shenandoah, Virginia. And because the Apple Watch's battery is so short, I needed a watch that could last up to 30 hours with GPS, so I ended up getting the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro. Some of the pros with the Garmin was the battery life. Literally, this freaking watch could last up to 30 days without another charge. And it's really impressive to find a watch that you don't have to freaking take off. In addition, the GPS battery life goes up to 36 hours long, and it has advanced metrics and features that your typical Apple Watch does not give you. For example, if you're in the trail or if you're in the mountain, the GPS feature in the Garmin is a lot more accurate than the Apple Watch or other watches on the market. But there are some cons to this watch. It's pretty pricey. Anytime you're spending anywhere from $600 to $700 for a tech device, you want to make sure that you're getting the best thing on the market. And the user interface is a little outdated, especially if you're comparing it to any of the Apple Watches. It can be a little bit tough to navigate if you're someone new to a Garmin. And the last thing is, it's a lot bulkier than other watches on the market. If you're not used to having a heavy tech watch on your wrist, it does take a little bit of an adjustment period. And if you're not used to that, then definitely find one of their smaller models. Next, we have the Coros Apex Pro 2. This watch retails in at $500. And the main reason I got this one is the Garmin started to die really, really fast. So I wanted to see how good Coros's advanced watch was. So we have the Pace 2. Some of the pros of this watch are the battery life is unreal. I've gone literally 30 to 40 days without charging this, and I run almost every single day. So you're gonna have this watch on your wrist almost all the time. Literally, look at my watch hand. It also does really well on the road or if you're in the trail. So if you're someone that likes to run marathons, but you also like to do ultra marathons or trail running, this watch is a great all-purpose watch based on whatever you're interested in. And if you're into other outdoor activities, whether it's swimming or biking, this watch can help track your data. Some of the cons of this watch, just like the Garmin, it's a little pricey compared to other watches on the market. Also, these running specific watches don't have the best interface, and it doesn't translate the best when you're talking about the Apple ecosystem. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna get a running specific watch, you're probably gonna get it because you wanna better track your running or better see your data, but you're not gonna have this watch because it looks the coolest or because the software is super cool. Last watch we have is the Apple Watch Ultra. This watch retails in at $799, roughly $800. And I got this watch because I went boating and my freaking Coros fell off my wrist because I had a big collision into the water. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to test this watch because a lot of you guys asked me like, Matt, what's the best watch? Is it Apple? Is it Garmin? Is it freaking Coros? So I wanted to test it myself. And the Apple Watch Ultra has been designed to be competitive with the Garmin and the Coros watches. Some of the pros of this watch, it has a stronger battery life than the original Apple Watch. It says it can go up to 36 hours with the GPS, but quite frankly, it's probably teetering 30 to 36 hours, roughly in that range. But it's just like any smartphone or smart device. If you guys are using it all the time and the screen brightness is super high, the battery life is gonna get drained. It integrates really well with your iPhone and all your data is seamlessly transferred. There's a ton of apps that you can then get integrated here into the Apple Watch, whether it's Apple Pay or apps that you just generally use on your iPhone. Also, it's just a lot more aesthetically pleasing compared to some of these other watches. A lot of people don't want to be wearing the Coros when they're going out or things of that sort, but the Apple Watch fits really well in with a going out fit, a casual fit. So in that sense, I don't know if you could put a price tag on that. And they also rebranded this as the Ultra, not only because you can do trail running and it has a strong GPS, but you could also submerge this into water. It tracks swimming, biking, and a lot of other outdoor activities. Some of the cons of this watch are price. This watch is literally more expensive than the most premium watch that Coros or Garmin has to offer. If this watch at the best can get you 36 hours, some of these other watches get you up to 30 or 40 days without another charge. So keep that in mind if you're gonna make this investment. Finally, the build quality. This watch is very nice, but it also weighs a ton. So if you're not used to having something heavy on your wrist, this might feel like it's dragging your arm down a little bit. So just keep that in mind. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in to this point of the video. Now to the best part. I'm gonna let you guys know what my favorite watch is and also what watch I would suggest for a new runner. Drum roll, please. Almost dropped my phone. My favorite watch is the Coros Apex Pro 2. In my opinion, it has the best mix of durability, battery life, functionality, and it's the most bang for your buck. If you're looking to get into road running, trail running, biking, swimming, whatever outdoor activity it is, this watch is gonna help you track it. It also will help track your sleep, and you will not have to charge this all the freaking time. So my personal favorite, Coros Apex Pro 2. Now for the best watch for a beginner runner, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with the Coros Pace 2. This watch is literally the same watch Eliud Kipchoge wears. If the greatest runner of all time can wear it, you can too. But not only that, it's super lightweight. The battery life is really solid, getting you anywhere from 15 to 25 days of battery life. And it's also gonna give you a ton of advanced features that you're not gonna get if you invest into an Apple Watch. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning into the video. I hope this helps you along your running or fitness journey to figure out what watch is best for you. Remember, don't just go after the highest price one or the lowest price one. Figure out a watch that fits and is suitable for your lifestyle. And if you guys end up getting a watch, drop in the comments which one you got. Even if it's not on this list, I have not tested all the other watches out there. So maybe you're gonna let me know which one you ended up getting. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.